Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh, and this is your JIS News for Wednesday, February 5. Over 71% of the members in the House of Representatives voted in favor of a 90-day extension of the state of public emergency, SOE, in the Kingston Eastern Police Division. The SOE will remain in effect until April 25, following the initial 14 days after the enforcement period expires. As he moved the resolution Tuesday, National Security Minister Dr. Horace Chang said significant strides have been made in the area since the imposition of the special security measure on January 29. Chief among them, the fact that no major crimes have been committed in the police division.
The security forces have also recovered one M16 rifle and over 100 offensive weapons, which were mainly discarded in public passenger vehicles. A total of 90 persons were taken into custody, of which 13 were detained and 77 released after processing.
The Eastern Kingston Police Division recorded 11 murders between January 1 and 29 this year, a 175% increase when compared to the same period in 2019. Meanwhile, approval was also granted for the zones of special operations in Denham Town and Mount Salem to be extended by a further 60 days. Dr. Chang says with the ongoing extensions, the work of the Social Intervention Committee continues as both zones are in the build phase of the Clear Hold Build strategy.
There is an overall improvement in public safety and security. Strengthened mechanism for service delivery by state institutions and community actors within the spaces are ongoing. And improvements in access to basic infrastructure and social services continue to be key efforts undertaken by the Social Intervention Committee.
The National Security Minister says since the imposition of ZOSOs in 2017, there have been no reports of murders and shootings in Mount Salem, while Denham Town has seen a significant reduction in major crimes. The Jamaica Constabulary Force is to increase its mobility in April. Minister of National Security Dr. Horace Chang says the force will get 43 motor vehicles and 64 motorbikes. This will add to the 184 vehicles issued to the police force earlier in the 2019-2020 fiscal year. Provisions are also being made to maintain the vehicles procured.
We are in the process of putting in place an effective fleet management system. We are using a software based on the Amber Connect system, which includes a vehicle tracking system as well as a maintenance schedule component. So vehicle tracking not only tells where the vehicle is, but whether it needs servicing, how much gas it needs, how fast it is being driven. The system will lead to effective management of the vehicles as we build out a sustainable and reliable fleet.
Dr. Chang says his ministry is having discussions with the Finance Ministry to introduce guidelines for the sale of old vehicles in the police fleet. In other news, 30 youth from Kingston have been selected as the first persons to benefit under the Transport Authority and the Heart Trust NTA driver training program. The sessions, which begin on February 12, will see the selected individuals undertaking 25 one-hour lessons for the next 2 months to include defensive driving training and lessons on public passenger safety.
Over time, we will have a pool of certified professional transport agents who will be able to safely carry your children and yourself about your business as you take whether the bus or the taxi. We have to be more professional as we look at this industry.
At Tuesday's program launch, Transport Minister Robert Montego says the initiative is expected to reform the transport sector while addressing the shortage of drivers in the public passenger industry. When the first batch completes the program in the first week of April, another group will be selected from St. Catherine. Registration for the Tourism Workers' Pension Scheme is expected to begin shortly. Minister of Tourism Edmund Bartlett says arrangements are being finalized to start the process. More than 350,000 employees are expected to benefit immediately from the pension scheme, which became effective on January 31, 2020.
This sets the stage now for the Board of Trustees to proceed to conclude the arrangements with the fund managers and the fund administrator.
He was addressing a press conference at the ministry's New Kingston offices on Monday. He further noted that the framework will now be established for the accompanying regulations for the Tourism Workers' Pension Act. Sensitization sessions will continue this week with hotels and attractions and all the affiliate groups in the industry to register persons for the scheme. The Tourism Workers' Pension Scheme is the largest pension plan in the Caribbean. By 2030, approximately 500,000 industry workers are estimated to be impacted as the industry continues to grow. Culture Minister Olivia Grange says she has plans to get the reggae category carried live on the Grammy Awards show.
Reggae is featured in the main show many times, but it's not treated as a category that is carried live. Now, there are many other genres that are treated that way as well. So it's going to be a tough fight, but nothing is impossible. As Jamaicans, we love a fight.
Minister Grange was speaking Monday as she and other government officials, including Prime Minister Andrew Holness, welcomed home Coffee after her win for Best Reggae Album at this year's Grammy Awards. The win makes Coffee the youngest solo reggae artist to cop the coveted award for her EP, Rapture. And finally, Prime Minister Andrew Holness is now in the United States for a 4-day visit to Missouri University. Mr. Holness left the island Tuesday to participate in the university's Black History Month Distinguished Lecture Series. Prime Minister Holness will lead Thursday's discussion on the state of constitutional democracy in Jamaica and the Caribbean. Ahead of the lecture series, the Prime Minister will meet with university officials, including President Moon Choi. Mr. Holness is also expected to attend a post-lecture reception and participate in a dinner. The Prime Minister returns on Friday. In his absence, National Security Minister Dr. Horace Chang will act as Deputy Prime Minister. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.